everybody, thanks for joining me. We had to move locations today. We had a little e-learning going on in my normal filming spot. So for today, for the workout, make sure you have a nice steady chair, no wheels, preferably no arms, something that's not going to move or slide on you. We are going to use two weights today. If you don't have hand weights, go grab something out of your pantry that you can use for a little resistance, or if you don't have anything, just go body weight. Also today we're going to do some wall push-ups, so make sure you have a wall and some area cleaned off around you. Always have a drink ready, and if, as you know, no music, so if you need to pause and go grab weights or music or anything else that you need, please feel free to do so. So with that, let's get ready to get our body moving. Let's go ahead and have a seat on the end of your bench, or on the end of your bench, on the end of your chair. Let's sit up nice and tall. Make sure you have a really good posture going. And let's go ahead and start today with just a couple of shoulder shrugs. Let's go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Let's go ahead and take those arms and just roll them out. Just take them forward, just real gently. Wake them all up. Let's switch that direction. Good, let's go ahead, stop our hands here, take them out to the side. Let's open and close those wrists, open it up, close it, get that grip going. Let's twist those wrists one direction. Now switch and twist them the other direction. Let's go ahead while we're here, take those hands, let's go up and out, in and out, in, out. Let's hold it in and just do a couple more shoulder rolls. Let's just do 3. And now let's switch directions and take it back. You know, we've got our upper body moving a little bit. Let's go ahead now and just add the legs in, just a little march. Good, just enough to keep it going. Just get those legs started moving, especially if you've been sitting around some this morning or this afternoon or whatever you're doing this. Let's just march a couple more, get that blood flowing. Let's go ahead and take that march and go to a toe tap and reach those arms out and out. Good. Just keep it warming up this body. Let's do a couple more. One more each way. And let's switch it to a heel and a bicep curl. You'll get to see those later. Get a little bicep work in today. A little strength training with those weights. Let's do a couple more. And one more. And this time, let's take that heel tap to a side tap and just go across your body. Get that torso warmed up just a little bit. Give it a little twist. Always feels good to warm up that torso. At least it does for me. Love the twist. It feels good. We'll just do a couple more. Couple more. And one more each way. Let's take it down. Let's stretch out those legs just a bit. So flex that foot up towards the toe points towards the ceiling. Hinge at your hips. Stretch out the back of those legs. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's come up. Point that shin down, or that toe to the ground, and stretch the shin. Some days the words are just leaving you a little bit. Let's go ahead and come up with it. Take it across. Flex the foot that's over or below your knee. Once again, hinge at your hips. Stretch out the side of that leg. Let's come up. Switch for me. Let's flex that foot so that toe to the ceiling. Hinge over at your hips. Stretch out those hamstrings. I'm gonna get them ready to move. Let's go ahead. Point them down. So you're stretching out that shin. Let's go ahead and pull it up, cross it over, flex that foot, sit up nice and tall, hinge over at the hips. Get a little stretch right here in that leg. Let's go ahead, take those feet, take one foot over, take it across and stretch out the front, those quadriceps. We're going to be using them today. Let's bring it back. Step out over to the other side. stretch it out. Let's come back. Find what you grab, a quick drink. Step over and around and put that down, and then go ahead and grab both weights. We're going to start out with biceps today. So I want those elbows and those arms tucked in. Drop those weights to your side. We're going to go from those hips up to the shoulder. Down, good. Up, up, down, down, good. Keep those wrists and those elbows, make a nice straight line. Let's take it up. We're going to do 2 more like this, not too fast. And 1 more. Good, bring it down. We're gonna change this move. You're gonna keep the grip the same way, and we're gonna come across with it and then switch hands. And across, good. Across, across, very nice. Let's keep it going. We're halfway. Just take that across over to that shoulder and back. Remember, as you do these, if you have any need for modification, you make those. It's all about your body. This is our last one. Very nice. Now, we're going to come up with these weights and we're going to pulse it 3 times. When we come up, 1, 2, 3, down. Pulse, 2, 3, down. We hold the weights right here because this is where it's the heaviest. So we're making the biceps do the most work. Let's do 4 more of those. Pulse, 2, 3, good. Keep those arms nice and straight, make a 90-degree angle. Feel the work in those biceps. And pulse, 2, 3, good. Now go ahead, step over to the side, and let's put 1 of those weights down. We are going to first, before we go to our triceps, work that grip strength. So you're going to take that single weight, you're going to turn that palm up, and we're going to lift up. We're just going to do basically a reverse, our hand just reversed up. Keep it going. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and switch hands. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lift that up. So lift it up. This is to help with that grip strength so we can open jars. Let's do 4 more. 4, so we're building up in the front of that arm. 2, 1. All right, bring that down. We are going to work our triceps. I am going to turn sideways so that you can see it, but you could stay in your chair. Front, we're going to hinge at the hips. I want you to take that weight, bring that elbow up nice and high, and we're going to go up, up, down, down. Good. Up, up, down. Stop at the hip. Go up, slow, down, slow. The key is to make your tricep work. Don't rush it either way. Very nice. Let's do 3 more. Keep that elbow up. 2 and 1. This time we're going to go up and hold it, then bring it down. So we're going to go up, hold, down, slow. Up, hold, bring it down, slow. Very nice. Feel that tricep working, right? Keep that shoulder down. Keep that hinge in your hip. We've got 4 more. Up, hold, down, slow. You guys starting to feel those arms work? 2 more. Up, hold, down, down, up, hold. Now bring it all the way up high, and we're going to pulse for just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Let's switch arms. We're going to do the exact same thing on that other arm. So you hinge at your hips, bring that elbow up. Let's go up, up, down, down. Good. Bring it up nice and high. Stop it at your hips. It's harder than you think just to stop it at the hips. Up, up, down, down. We have 4 more. Stay, keep that elbow up, up, drop, 2, and last one. Very good. Now we're going to bring it up and hold. So up, hold, drop it down slow. Up, hold it, drop. So gravity is making us work this time, isn't it? We have 3 more. We can do it. Up, hold, down, down, up, hold. 1 more. Up. Now the icing on the cake. Bring that weight up and let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good for right now. Let's go ahead and put those weights down. Guess what? Let's grab a drink before we do that, okay? Put that down. Go ahead, bring those feet out. We're gonna go ahead and do just 1 squat to standing. I'm gonna make it easy on you. You guys ready? Let's just come all the way up. Good job. Okay, we are now gonna do squats with our legs. I'm gonna move my chair so it's easier for you to see me. So that means just a little bit of movement on my part. Gotta get rid of these weights. Move this water over. We're gonna come up. We're gonna come to squats. So those feet are gonna be just outside your hips, your toes out just a little bit. And what we're gonna do is, if you need the chair, feel free to use the chair. Otherwise, you can just keep those arms to your side. We're gonna go down and we're gonna pause and then we're gonna come up slow. So down, hold, up, slow, good. See, you can use that chair, up. So it's like you're sitting back into a chair. That bum gets to 90 degrees, hopefully, if you can. Stand tall. Let's do 4 more of these. Make sure that those knees don't come over those toes. Let's drop it down. And let's do 1 more of those. Now we're gonna change our tempo. We're gonna go down slow and then up fast. So we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Push up through those heels. Down, 2, 3, and up. 2, 3, up. 2, 3, up. And up. Let's do 4 more. Use the chair if you need. 3, 2, last 1. Push it up. Very good. We're going to change that pace and we're just going to do 8 singles. So down, up, sit down, nice and low. See how low you can get. Can you get that bum to almost 90 degrees? We only have 3 more. Let's see how we can do. 2 and 1. Good. Go ahead and shake those legs out a little bit. Gonna have that leg you're standing on bent just a little bit. You can hold the chair. We're gonna go back. Oops, can't do that one just like that. I gotta scoot my chair over. We're gonna take the leg back and hold for a second. Bring it down. Back, hold, down. Back, hold, down. Good. So we're working those legs, the back of that leg, you feel it? We're just gonna do 4 more. Back, hold, down. 3, 2, and 1 more. Very good. Go ahead, let's switch legs. Here we go. Back, hold, down, hold, down. Kind of like you're kicking that person if there's somebody behind you. It's not really very nice, but it's a good description, isn't it? Back, hold, down. The leg that's on the ground, make sure you have a slight bend in it. We just have 4 more. It goes pretty quick, doesn't it? 3, 2, and 1 more. Very good. We're going to go ahead. Once again, the leg you're standing on slightly bent. We're going to take the leg out and in, out, in, out, in. Good. Keep the foot flexed. You can touch if you want. 2, 1. Now we're going to take it out and hold, out, hold, in. You can use the chair if you need to. In, and in, out, hold, in. So on this one, we're working the outer thighs. Let's do 2 more. In. Now let's go ahead and switch legs. So the leg that's on the floor bent, we're going to take it out and in. Tap between if you need. Use the chair if you need. Let's keep it going. We've got 4 more. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this time we're going to take it up and hold. Up, hold, drop it down. You should be working the outside of those thighs. Make sure you're not leaning into it like that. That's a no-no. We don't want to see that. You just have 3 more. Let's go 3, 2, 1. So a lot of times when we work one muscle group, like the outer thighs, we want to work the opposing muscle group, which is your inner thigh. So what you're going to do, I'm going to turn this way so you can actually see it a little bit better. But you can do it facing the chair, in which I will probably switch over. We're going to take the foot, this outside foot, the front foot's bent, and we're going to come across and back. Across, okay? Now if you will join me, we'll do 8, 8, across. You just have to make sure you go across that midline, across that foot's on the floor. So we work our inner thighs. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You can put it down and shake it out. We're going to do 8 more, same leg. So are you ready? Let's go 8, 7. You can tap it down if you need. We're halfway. That was quick, wasn't it? Let's do 4. Keep that leg that's on the ground bent. 2, 1. Now, I'm going to face the chair. We're going to switch legs. Same thing. Take it across and back. Across and back. Should feel those inner thighs working on this one. We have 3 more. 3. So that leg that's in front, a slight bend. 2 and 1. Let's do that again. You guys ready? Let's take it across, across. Good. Let's keep it going. We have 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay. Shake it out a little bit. This is one you can use your chair or not. We're going to go up on those toes. So we're going to work out. So come up, down, up, and down, up, down, up. Let's do 4 more. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, back on the heels. So the same idea. So those toes are going to come off the ground. So go up, 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 and up. Let's do 4 more. And go 4, 3, 2, 1. We're strengthening those legs. They help with all sorts of good things, just walking around, balance, all those things we do every day. Before we work our chest, let's work our balance a little bit. So you can use your chair if you need. We're going to do a very slow march. So you're going to come up, down, up, hold, down, up, hold, down. This is testing that balance a little bit, isn't it? Use the chair as you need it. Very good. We're going to do a few more. Let's do 4 more each leg. So 4, up and hold, up, hold, 3, up, hold, 3, down, up, hold, 2, up, hold, 1 more, and hold. Very nice. I'm gonna scoot my chair out a little bit more. This is where you need that wall space. So your feet are gonna be under your hips. The further you stand away from the wall, the harder it's gonna be. So get as far or as close as you need. Your hands out in that push-up position. We're gonna do 2 sets of 8 singles. So let's go down and up, down, up. So push in, out. So come in and then push away. We're halfway. 3, 2, last one. Take it down, shake it out, adjust. Do you need to move in closer, or do you need to take a step or 2 back out and make it a little harder? I'm gonna go out a little bit today. My body's feeling it, or at least for the first 4, so let's see how we go. Let's go 8. Are you counting with me? 7, make sure I don't cheat. Give you more. 5, right? 4, I think I did cheat. 3, hold that core. 2, 1, very good. Go ahead and walk it in. I'm gonna have to move my chair back. You guys, I'm not sure if you'll need to do that or not. So as we move our chair back, it's not gonna be an easy sit this time. Let's make it a little slower. Let's take 3 to go down. Let's go 3, 2, and then now touch that seat. Very good. So let's go ahead, grab a quick drink of water. Now also, I want you to reach around and grab those weights. And we've got mine a little far out of the way. We are going to do a rear fly. So what I want you to do is I want you to hinge at the hips. You're going to drop your weights down and we're going to lift them up. So we're going to do that. You're going to feel it as you do it. You should feel it right back in the back of your in your back. So let's hinge at our hips and we're going to do 8 of these. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. This is one if you need to. Feel free to drop weights or change weights. We have 3, 2, keep that chin tucked. 1, very good. Let's come up. Are we ready? Can we do 8 more? Let's try it. Let's hinge at the hips, drop those weights, and let's do 8, 7, 6, stay with me. Do you feel it between the back of those shoulder blades? 2, 1, very nice. Let's go ahead and come up to seated. Shake those arms out if you need to a little bit. We're gonna work our shoulders. We're gonna start with some side raises. So make a 90-degree. This one is one, if you wanna do it with no weights, these next 2 shoulder ones, you know where your body is, so feel free. We're gonna lift it up and down, up, good. Don't take those elbows above your shoulders. You're gonna lead with them. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we have a new one I don't think we've done before. This is called an Arnold press. I'm going to demonstrate the first time with no weights, and you can do this with no weights if you would like. What we're going to do is we're going to take those arms, those elbows are just below your shoulders, those arms are going to come together. We're going to bring our hands out, we're going to press it up, we're going to twist them together, then you're going to pull them back down. Those elbows just drop just barely below your shoulders, and you're going to come back up, twist them out, bring them down to goal post, and then back together. All right, this is a fun one. It's a really good workout. We'll probably only do a couple, maybe 3 at the most. So let's bring those arms up in front, those elbows just below your shoulders. So we're gonna take it out, push to the ceiling, twist your arms together, pull it down. Now push it back up, twist it out, come back to goal post and in. Let's do 1 more. Out, up, twist, pull it down, push it up, twist it out, bring it back to goal post, bring it in. Nice work. That's an all over arm workout, isn't it? Let's go ahead and keep those weights. Let's do a little ab work. Let's go ahead and take those weights in your hand and we're gonna drop it to one side, just like that. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's do, drop it nice and low. Let's keep going. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Do the same thing on the other side. So drop it low, drop it. You should feel those sides of those abs. Let's do 4 more. Let's 4. Keep that posture good for me. 2, 1. Go ahead and take those weights. Get them out of our way. Let's sit near the end of our chair. We're gonna do those knee ups. Remember, the work's coming from your core because we're working on our abs. So lift it up and down, nice and slow. The work here is in your core, not in those legs. Up, good, up. Okay, if you want to bring those hands out for the last 4, you may. So up. If you don't, keep those hands on the chair. We're almost there. Feel the work in the core. 1 more, each leg. Up and up. Great job. Bring it down. Bring those hands down. Give them a little shake. Let's go ahead. Stretch out those legs. Take it out. Flex it up. You know the drill. Let's hinge at the hips. And stretch out the back of those legs. Let's come up. Point it down. Stretch out the shins. Let's go ahead and come up. Let's twist those ankles. This always feels good. Let's switch directions. Good. Now let's go ahead and bring it down to a point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Now go ahead, bring that knee up and over. Flex that foot, hinge down. It's like a pigeon in yoga. It's just we're in a chair. Let's go ahead and come up. Let's go ahead and switch legs out. So flex that foot, hinge at the hips, stretch out the back of those hamstrings. All those big muscles, we use those muscles when we get up and down and walk and bend over and pick things up and clean and just so much in our daily lives. So let's come up, twist those ankles, feel those muscles around that leg. Let's switch directions. Are you keeping nice tall posture for me? I found myself slipping. Let's point and flex, point, flex, point, flex, come up. Bring it up either over your knee or below. Flex the foot, hinge at the hips, stretch it out. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and come up. Let's go ahead real quick and straddle. Take those feet out wider than your chair. Don't push on the knees, push on the inside and just stretch out those inner thighs. Hopefully we got a good workout doing those across the legs. Let's go ahead, bring one foot in, step the other one across. Let's tilt it down, get a stretch in those quadriceps, that other big muscle. We did the hamstrings, now we got the quads. So let's step it back, take it back around to the other side. Drop it, give it a good stretch. All right, let's bring it back to the middle. Let's do a little more of those yoga stretches. So put your hands just on your legs very lightly. Let's hinge and let's arch that back. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see this. This is like the angry cat for those of you that are yogis. So you just arch that back, get a nice stretch all the way along the side. I'm gonna come back, because now we're gonna go just the opposite. And we're gonna open that heart up and stretch it out. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's go ahead real quick. Let's take one arm and just look over that chair behind you. Get a rotation and stretch in that core. Let's switch and look over the other side. Let's go ahead and bring those arms out, open and close. open, close. I miss our little balls, the Y, to do this exercise. It always feels so nice. But we'll be back soon. We'll be able to do that. Let's take our wrists and twist. At least we hope, we're all hoping for that. Let's switch directions. Now go ahead and take one arm across. Put a hand above or below that shoulder. Look over the other side. You should feel a stretch now in that shoulder. Those Arnold presses, we got good work. Worked out a lot of different muscles. Let's come back out. Switch arms. Stretch out that shoulder. We did those biceps and triceps too. So let's take the arm up. Our thumbs up for our good workout. Let's twist it down. Push it back ever so slightly. Come back up. Now let's take that one arm above. As you know, pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. Be up and moving. It's always a good thing. Let's switch. Double pat on the back. Can't be lopsided. Got to stretch out both arms, right? Okay, let's come back. Let's take one arm across the other. That big hug because it feels good, right? Take those arms out, hug the other way. Let's bring those arms out. Let's take one really deep breath in. Let it out. Now let's take it up all the way to the top. Stretch those hands up, get that one full body stretch. Take those hands to a prayer position. Bring them down into heart center. Take a moment or two to think of a blessing in your life, something that is special to you or something that you want to lift up. As we end our workout today, I found a quote from an Indiana legend, John Wooden. Be true to yourself, help others, make each day your masterpiece, make friendship a fine art, drink deeply from good books, especially the Bible, build a shelter against a rainy day, give thanks for your blessings, and pray for guidance every day. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully we will see you back soon. Have a good one.